from the tower, there is a loud roar.
Oh.
Nelmlin, are you sure you want to jump out the nearest window? I'm just asking, as your DM, are you sure that you want to jump out the nearest window?
Do it now!
You can only find out.
There's a hole
on the other
in the
side of a
wall
when you
right
jump out a
there.
window. And there's trees,
No,
presumably?
there's
Or is it just straight up floor?
there's
How
a
far
hole
away
in
from
the
it?
wall right there. I'm just saying.
And what level am I on? Am I on the 3rd level?
You're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's going to jump out a window, even though there's a hole in the wall right there. I'm giving you this. I'm giving you this.
No, well, presumably, if there's the hole in the wall, I'll take the wall hole.
Okay. Can you roll me an athletics or acrobatics check? I don't mind which.
How far away from the tower?
Oh, yeah, I think I'll take athletics. No.
When you hear the roar, you are about 25 feet from the outside of the tower.
Can
Oh
we
my-
see Nelmlin? We try and run.
Steady.
Did you roll another than that one?
No. But I only got an 11.
Right. Nelmlin,
Are we
you...
close enough to run?
Corey, should we go in?
The
or-
other chimera is going to look at all of you and just bare its teeth aggressively.
Okay.
You remember, you do not need necessarily to fight it. It's already pretty convinced that you're not awful. Nelmlin, you go and run towards the hole in the wall, and a massive wing just comes up around you.
Was this a grapple check?
No.
Nah.
You try and
Advantage on
find
that.
your way out of this space, but the only way to go is down the stairs, and the chimera, because it's quite large, has now blocked all the exits apart from going back up and is just like pinning you in. It's very much a, you're not going anywhere.
So, was there a window?
No.
Okay.
There's a massive hole in the wall that you couldn't get through. You are all now... Do we want to roll initiative and sort it out that way, or do we want to try rolling checks beforehand? I am open to all suggestions. At this point, it's a bit of a standoff for all parties concerned.
I think I might have a sleepy sleep thing. Oh, that just poisons it.
I feel like
No, let's-
if we go into initiative, it kind of prejudices it towards combat. So if we're not going to do combat, we should do that first. I don't know how.
As far as everyone's aware, I'm invisible right next to everyone.
No one knows where you are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no.
Oh, I see, yeah, that's
So we've got no idea what they're roaring at. So
Yeah.
I will keep this in the roleplay environment for now. It is a standoff, not initiative, and people doing stuff in like as quickly as they can.
Yeah.
When I was upstairs, was there an open window?
It's the top of the tower is just the top of the tower. It's a crenellated stone area with a small wooden structure on the inside of it that's basically fallen apart.
There was no holes, is what you're saying.
You could run. You could run and jump off the top. Yeah.
Oh no, that's 100% what I'll do.
Oh, go.
Okay. Then in which case there will be an initiative roll between you and the chimera in a second. What's everyone doing on the ground level?
asking the other chimera what's wrong.
Exactly.
What's that?
That's totally right.
You okay, hun? What's up?
you okay, hon, the chimera?
Yeah.
Hey,
Through the translation of the Draconian. Perfect.
Again, they can't talk. So how do you want to communicate with the chimera asking what's wrong? Because it can't communicate complex issues.
Just go up and kind of, What's
Okay. Because it trusts you quite a lot, because both of them trust you quite a lot, it's now pulling back, not in the respectful way, more in the I don't want to hurt you way that animals do when they're like, I'm cornered, I'm not happy.
Wow.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Great.
You could have assistance from party members if you wanted, as everyone's here and we're not in initiative.
Yep.
Lovely.
I will give
Right.
Okay. I mean, the first one was a nat 20, so I'm not.
No, never mind. Okay,
that's
more than
totally
20.
fine.
It is... Its partner is upset. He doesn't know why his partner's upset, just that he is, to which his response is, there are people here who are not 100% okay. So it's just a sort of, I think you did something wrong, someone did something wrong, I'm not happy, I kind of want to lash out because my partner wants me to lash out because my partner's about to lash out, I'm just here right now.
So I think my impulse would be that the partner's in danger,
Mm-hmm.
and to run up into the tower and to be like, come on then, let's go.
In which case the other chimera will if you go and give it like we'll sort of turn and again do this lumbering up and fly towards the tower to find out what the beef is, and leaving the others there unless you want to go with Corey.
Do you give any indication about what you're doing? As in, like, are you telling us, or is it you just?
I think the other one's in trouble.
Oh,
Should go help.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Oh, okay. Is it okay? It's not going to attack us, is it?
I hope so. I don't know.
Okay, but yes,
Give it a whirl.
follow you.
Cool. You all run towards the base of the tower.
You seem to have them under control.
No, give me an initiative roll, please.
Oh, that's 27.
You react fast.
Don't think I can beat that. I'll roll it anyway.
Just nice.
I can dimension door me and Corey directly into the tower.
Oh, no.
Interesting. Okay.
You were the one person I was hoping would still be out there.
Do you want to do that like as you're running towards it? Is it like an immediate thing?
Look, I'm all for walking, but I'm not running up some stairs if I don't have to.
Okay.
And I can expend some magical power to just move me and Corey, who I'll just like lightly grab your hand and just, whiz a hole in time and space and move us into the tower.
Okay. I feel like everyone's rolling initiative now. This is not so much a combat is definitely going to happen, more of I want to know what the order of events is.
Yes.
So can everyone please roll me initiative? And
Is that after I've gone in? Because I don't want to spend my first turn.
I think you teleporting in is what makes this more complicated. Ergo, you have done it, and now we're rolling initiative to see what actually happens.
That is a nat 1.
Well,
It's only fair. I had 2 nat 20s, so it's only fair I get a nat 1.
Right, there's the one.
I mean, I guess if we're hoping not to engage in combat, I can waive that because I hopefully will not need my reaction.
If I'm in the tower, though, I'm too far away.
No, we're gone.
Oh, you've gone.
Sorry.
You've gone.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you have to see them for the. I mean,
Yeah, fair.
What's everyone else got? 26 for you now?
27.
27.
Sorry. Like anything's got anything near to that.
You never know.
Its face.
It's got a
Ooh.
2!
Mm-hmm. So I'm right there with you. We're both like, what are we doing? What are we doing? How's this happening?
5?
5. Good.
Oh, we all suck.
13 for Thomas.
13 for
there we
Thomas.
go.
There it is. Nailmlin, you go first. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm
Initiative as
sprinting.
usual.
Would you
Literally
mind just
just-
describing the scene for us as we get into
Yeah, as we
the
appear
tower?
in
Because
the
we're
room.
seeing Noman
Okay.
do this, assuming.
You both appear in the room as Naomlin turns to run up the tower. Naomlin is running up the inside spiral staircase of the tower, and Hailfar is there looking at Naomlin angrily, and then turns across and sees the two of you. That's the scenario right now. Naomlin, do you want to keep running and go now that you've seen your allies appear, or are you going to stir?
So
Sorry, like-
I've seen them appear.
Yeah, I
I
think so.
wasn't expecting that.
That's clear.
I was not.
Is that Naomlin's expression?
Just the three of them going,
Oh, this
do
is
you
awkward
want?
now.
what are
Oh.
you here?
Am I allowed to speak?
Sure, talking's free action.
I've told you not to do this, bad Naomlin. Bad
wander off.
Naomlin.
Booper on the
We
snoot.
talked
It's a-
about this.
It's a performance check on your turn, but yeah, sure. On your turn. It's not your turn yet.
Can I bonus action disengage and hold my action to dash?
Yes, of course you can. Cool.
So yeah, I just got I think Nolan's just stopped, like they were about to go, and it's just like a loaded spring ready to absolutely book it if this chimera goes for a. And that's exactly how she feels.
Right. Either pick him up.
I didn't understand. Just understands.
So Ganesh and the other two bugbears go next initiative, and they are running towards the tower as Shivarith and Corey vanish, and he's going to faint. Whoa, nice, yeah, cool. At which
does
point, all three of them, it's great. All three of them will. Are we still?
They're the worst. They are the worst. Get in the bin.
They're so good-hearted. Are you? Sorry, Thomas Alvin, are you still running? Okay, they're going to run with you.
Yeah, totally.
They're basically keeping pace with you to go up into the tower.
Cool.
Right. Outside the tower, you hear another, and then a on the roof of the tower.
What?
The other chimera is Hailfire underneath, just from inside, which you're not quite sure what any of that means. Hailfire's turn. Hailfire's going to look at all three of you.
If it helps, my wagging finger was really exaggerated.
At Snamelin.
It's not been your turn yet, but
true
I want to roll a thing. Okay. I rolled an intelligence check for it. They are not smart. I rolled a 19. He is going to look at you, Corey, look at Naomlen, look at Shivarith, and just make that noise.
Inbuilt sound effects.
Yes.
Again, that kind of slow, like, what is this? What's going on here that animals sometimes do, just not quite sure what to make of the whole situation.
Can I just whisper the words, Shivarith, make me invisible?
Duh. We definitely should have done that the first time round, though. Next time, I make you invisible, and then you make you invisible coming out, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas, it is your turn. I presume you're running up the tower.
Yes.
Hal, it is your turn. I presume you're running up the tower.
Panting vigorously.
Okay. The bugbears are faster than you.
Smarter,
They're
more
faster,
attractive, and faster.
More dexterous,
Dang it.
Shivarith, it is your turn.
taller.
Longer arms.
Yes.
How far?
But they're more like paladins as well.
Emma, I will allow you to roll me a wisdom check to understand animal behavior before you do anything on your turn.
Just wisdom, or I'm proficient in insight.
I'd allow insight, yeah.
22.
Making things go invisible in front of animals is not a good idea because they get scared.
Like that.
Like that.
He's not scared. He's whining because no one will pick him up. Currently.
Going, you saw nothing.
Yes.
They're not smart, but they're not that not smart, if you see what I mean. They're not. They understand the principle.
Oh my god, I could have been casting Magic Mouth all this time. Sorry. Not relevant right now.
I start casting Magic Mouth on the Chimera's wing.
No.
There we go.
Hello, look at me. I'm a wing.
Flying away on a wing and a prayer.
Have to wing it instead.
Oh god.
Bing, bing.
Very good, very good.
What would be placatory body language for a chimera?
Traditional placatory.
I will kind of like crouch down, put my staff on the floor, but I'm still holding it.
Fine.
Just down.
I understand the principle.
And like kind of hold out a hand like this, palm up, just in case they fancy smelling it. Imagine Shivarith had dogs. Look kinda harmless.
Roll a performance check.
Oh, I thought you meant kinder as in you were looking more kind. Maybe that too.
16?
Sure.
Here, kind. Corey, am I doing this right? Here, kind.
I don't think you're doing it wrong.
I'm just gonna stay here.
The Chimera looks a little affronted. Good, right? It's not a dog. Corey.
Yeah, sheepy.
Do I need to make a deception or a performance check?
What do you want to do? Because at this point, we're again in sort of standoff territory, but it doesn't look like anyone's about to attack anyone right now.
Okay, I feel like I'd rather it be a performance check of like
Sure.
a very flamboyant, like, Naomlin is our naughty pet, so you shouldn't kill her.
That is a concept they would understand.
That's the vibe I'm going with.
Give her a good slap.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a 21.
Nice.
Describe to me how you
Chastise.
chastise Naomi.
It's everything is slightly slower, slightly louder, and with a lot of hand on hip and point, basically like Corey's mum used to do to her
Yeah,
as a kid.
exactly.
Like to make
Okay.
her understand. So very much kind of, we have talked about this. You do not sneak into other people's homes without their permission. I don't care if you saw something shiny. It's not on. We've been worried sick about you. Where have you been? You've been gone for half an hour. We were worried sick. You know, all of this.
Nice.
I try not to laugh, crouching down on the floor.
You rolled a 16, you manage it. Naomi, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Suffer. I mean, feel like a small child, like you're about to wet yourself.
What's the chimera doing?
The Chimera's watching this whole situation beadily.
I very slowly walk over to Corey.
I'm doing wide eyes, like play along.
Hence the slow walking. Yeah, I've already disengaged it. So
Yeah.
I just walk over to Corey. And then I stand behind next to Corey whilst just like eye locking this chimera. I'm like, oh my god, I have no idea what's gonna happen now. And then I just sort of like whisper under my breath, it ate its baby. It ate the baby. It ate the baby. We need to go.
I totally forgot we didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's a hell of a thing to introduce into this situation.
I'm going to say that all the rest of you running upstairs, keeping pace, run up and go, oh god, it's a dead Chimera! Like, it's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Sticking up here for a second, everyone else is making their way up. Shvareth, anything you want to add to the situation?
I will stand up, be like, good, Kaimi. Thank you for coming over. And pat Nolan on the head. Oh my god, you're gonna stab me.
I feel like as you pat Naomi in the head, she hasn't even stopped looking at the chimera yet. She's like 100% waiting to see if that chimera moves from the downstairs exit.
The Chimera will slowly pad towards the three of you. Hailfar, who is the one, will slowly pad towards the three of you.
Cool. Shut.
Is
Naomi's like, let's fucking go.
I just want to be like, Ganache! Ganache!
Yeah, we're nearly there. And then they'll reach the top as you're there if you want to say something.
Be able to translate for me real quick.
Yep. Stairs.
So sorry about my sister. She has been told several times she is not to sneak into other people's houses to be nosy. We're working on it. It won't happen again.
The Chimera will... They will take 1, 2, 3 more steps forward until it is within 5 feet of all three of you. Everyone else is by the stairs, so not too far away. It's going to reach out towards Naomlin.
Do not stab it. Do not stab it.
No. I think that's the stand Naomi made. Just no.
Its hand is reaching out towards Naomlin's sort of... I was going to say head, but it's like head and upper torso. It's got a big hand. It's within like a couple of centimeters of your face.
Yeah. And
It's just there. Is anyone doing anything as it's reaching out towards Nelmlin?
Does it look aggressive?
It's slowly reaching for me. Like, if this just grips me,
I've got
I would be
19.
surprised.
It looks like it's being quite tentative.
Can I just put Nomelin behind me?
Sure. Which point the hand will pull back a little bit. Go down on the ground.
I'd like to try and reach up and pat Nolan on, and then realise I'm tiny and just kind of like do the shoulder instead. Just.
Chimera sort of
I'm
looks
gonna try
around.
and like expand my cloak so that no one is hidden from view.
Normally, like, slowly, like, moves so that she can see the chimera all the time.
The Chimera make a huffing noise, turn around and plod back. The dragon's head lets out another screech, but it's different. It doesn't sound angry. It's a row. And from the roof you hear a corresponding and it will pad and sort of pad itself a circle and sit.
Could you thank it for its patience, please?
Ganache.
Oh, I thought you were talking to your dwarf friend.
No.
I can't speak Draconic.
It understands that
Bumbling bugbear.
it understands that I'm translating. He will translate. It sort of doesn't deign to look at you all.
Okay, back away slowly.
We're gonna see you later.
Did I
Let's
mention
go.
that it ate its baby?
You
I think at this point,
several times.
I think at this point, Halbernet reaches the top of the stairs with a, what's going on?
We're going back down the stairs.
We are.
All right.
What were you doing in here?
Does
Natalie
that,
looks at you like, just she didn't even look at you. Just keeps moving backwards. Like people in the wall.
You can all back away. If you get to the bottom of the tower and step out, the other chimera is on the roof of the tower, just watching you all.
I think we should be very calm.
It roars again, but it's got a sort of like, my turf kind of vibe to it.
Nice.
Understood.
Albin, I think we're going to have to come back tomorrow and feed it again. Feed them again.
That's
Or,
fine. I can do that.
proposal. Ganache,
Yeah.
actually, Pon,
Yeah.
how do you feel about kind of trafficking food here?
Well, we haven't got any food.
Well, each morning we would give you food to bring back here.
Oh,
How would you feel about that?
yeah. Hang on. Does that mean that we don't get food?
We can still. How? What's the chat with that?
Do I have to stay here and feed everybody?
No. That's
how
the
we
whole
going to-
point. Is we get so that we can go and meet Mrolyet. Pon's already met Mrolyet, so Pon, if Pon wouldn't mind, Pon could come back here with the food. Report to us. Come back with the food. et cetera, et cetera.
Canuck will look down at you all and go, hey, look, it's fine, Tespon. You'll do it. Turns back to all of you. I'm in charge. It's okay.
Okay. I would like
Right.
to. I'm assuming I would like. So I know that Corey is kind of decked out in reds and blues. I'm assuming she's got some kind of a collar thing,
Yeah.
necklace
Okay.
thing. I would like to take that off and give it to Pon. It's like they'll recognise this because we're mates.
Pon picks it up and
Me and the Chimera.
ties it around a wrist where it barely fits. It's kind of nice, actually. Thank you.
You're welcome.
all
Looks good on
shiny.
you.
So each morning, I will make food to bring to here.
Can I
So for not for me to bring to here, but for this person to bring to here.
can I
Hello.
message Halbernet subtly?
Right?
Halbernet, remember, we're undercover. We're pretending that we work for Mrolyet so we can go and meet Mrolyet. Corey is asking you to do this as part of our undercover mission.
And because they're an idiot, what you get is Halvin, having received this message, then goes, "That's fine, absolutely fine." Brilliant, thank you.
I'm not sure Corey's quite grasped the undercoverness of this.
I'm not sure what's going to happen when you arrive, frankly, but here we are.
I think she's genuinely offering this.
No, that's what I love, because Halvin only needed to know that there was a whole undercover element to it, and then it's fine.
I love that Shivara thinks that we're all working undercover, but Corey's genuinely. I mean, I also believe we genuinely should be trying to feed these people, but also we've got shit to do.
Off the back of Halbernet questioning, probably at the same time as they're receiving the message from Shivarath, Thomas is also like, well, I suppose theoretically if we help get the dragon to leave, then eventually the land will turn farmable again, and then all of these people will be able to farm, and then they'll have food. So then that won't be a problem anymore, and you won't have to keep making food.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, that's a really good plan, Thomas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, in which case, I'm totally for it.
I did not like any of that.
Do you?
I'm going to be honest. That was not my cup of tea.
Can I just... Sorry, go ahead.
Do you feel like you need to stab me to regain some of your honor? Because, if you need to, do it now.
No,
Whoa,
but
hang on.
I did find this, and pulls out a massive bone, and she goes,
It's not massive.
Now,
It's a thigh bone. It's better than...
well, presumably, is it a human thigh bone?
Yeah, they're not that big.
No, it'd be bigger
about a foot
for
long.
Knight Naomlin's thigh bone.
I mean, dwarves are very squat.
Yeah, but it's not like what I'm saying is it'd be big to Naomlin.
I mean, it'd be longer, but it would be less girthy.
Yeah, not as chunky.
Are we
okay? I'm gonna pull it out and be like,
Phrasing.
now, I know I'm really hung up on the fact that they ate their baby, but I don't think this is part of the baby because it was in a chest that was heavier than it looked, and then, maybe it was just made out of a really heavy metal. I don't know.
If Halvanet can see the thing, can they do an Arcana check?
You can do a religion check.
Sorry, yeah.
There's loads of religious stuff on it. I think Naomlin straight away hands it to Hal.
Yeah.
Why would they have a bone in a chest?
I don't think it was theirs.
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't mean that. I didn't think it was the chimeras.
We keep our bones in chests.
That's the one thing that they do.
Unless they're our offspring, and then we just leave them lying around.
My roll was 21.
Nice.
This thing, the symbology on it is Lathandarian.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, he's from Lathander, the god, the Morning Lord.
Yes. I remember only too well.
But the symbology on it and the look of it, it looks like Morning Lord adjacent. Like, with the knowledge that you have, a cult of the Morning Lord that doesn't quite believe the same things that everyone else does.
Interesting.
I think with a 21, because you rolled very high, I'm going to start giving you a thought on this. You are aware that there are other planes of existence.
Yes.
Where things don't go in the same way as they do here. This might be a holy relic from another plane of existence.
Wow. So because Halvanet gets incredibly sort of overexcited by that, there's a bit of a sort of Hugh Grant. Wow. That is possibly not from this plane of existence. I don't know what. That's a very important.
You're lost for words. You've never been lost for words.
This is bigger than we're with it all. With the I don't. Oh, okay.
What do you think makes it different from the bones of the things from the place that? The place where Curry went, sure, there were creatures there, right? And they would have had bones. What makes
Did
it
they have
different?
bones? Did they just have tentacles?
Did they have bones?
I
Did
mean,
they have bones?
I didn't spend a lot of time looking at their biology. I'll be honest.
Far more important was dodging them.
They were. A lot of them were standing. Some of them were kind of goopy. I'm assuming some of them would have had bones.
Okay, just
What this was.
how you very clearly this is a human thigh bone.
It's a shame that we don't have a head, because if we had a head, obviously we could ask it.
Yes, that's
Can't
very
really
true.
ask a thigh questions.
Depends on how you're talking to it.
I was going to say. So would
Well, it's all right. The answer will give it strong and stable.
nice. Would like a table. Would Halbert be wary of touching it?
No. Well, maybe. It's up to you.
What I quite like is the
It's
idea.
a symbol of a. It's not like a. This is cursed. It's more of a. This is definitely holy and religious, but also it's from a different
Religious.
religious. But it's also not from round here, and there's a certain amount of what does that mean?
Not from round here.
Not from round here. Not from round these parts.
Yes. May I please be allowed to look at this artifact?
I feel like no one's already holding out to you. Like, yeah.
Where it is wrapped in these papers, where it's got sort of like we've all seen like religious markings and like ribbons tied into things. These are made of paper. It's been capped. One end of it has what looks like a handle, of silvered handle with gemstones laid into it, like it's meant to be wielded,
Like a sword?
like a club
Or a mace.
or a mace.
Do people tend
Or a thigh bone.
I believe this may be a weapon of some description. Can I try?
Oh, yeah. Was it the handle that gave it away?
You just offered it to me because you didn't know what it was.
Shocking.
Yeah, exactly. So Halbernet will then try and put their hand into the handle to see if it's like activates it or.
As you hold it, you do get a sort of burst of radiance that washes through you. And a female voice in your head says, "Did we do it? Is Strahd dead?" That is a name you have never heard before.
Right. I mean, I was going to say,
have.
player has. I presume Albanus is not. And because they don't think to think, possibly, who is this Strahd?
You don't know.
No.
You don't. Where am I?
I may not be the wielder you are used to. I am very happy to have found you, however. What can we do to help you?
Well, defeat Strahd, I suppose, but if he's not here...
No, there's no one that we know called
Are you...
Strahd.
I'm sorry to ask this, but I can sense that your heart is pure, but are you an enemy of undead?
Yes.
Demons?
Sorry.
Devils?
We're going on a
Did they
side
do
mission.
What?
I just, sorry, Ed's wonderful acting there when you said that Hal was pure of heart. Ed just went,
Totally. That was Halbernet. That was not Ed. But yes, no, that's totally what they do.
I love that.
Yes. No, the undead must be challenged and destroyed if they are unwilling to convert at any point.
Then we are of the same mind. Can I politely request that at some point you get me to someone who can use me to defeat Strahd, as that is my purpose?
Certainly.
But in the meantime, if our missions are aligned, I'm happy to travel with you till such a time as that is possible.
Side
Very well.
Side mission.
In which case our paths lie together. It pleases me greatly that I may help one so obviously powerful as you.
I can't stress enough how bad Strahd is, by the way. If your mission isn't important, we should probably go and deal with him.
We are at the moment attempting to defeat a dragon.
Can we do all of Curse of Strahd in?
Just as a mini side mission.
No, we can't.
We've got
No, we can't. No, it's not a thing.
4
we can do.
episodes left.
It's not a thing we can do.
Ooh.
Also, how are you going to get there? How are you going to get to Ravenloft when no one's heard of it?
Or knows even
Or knows where it is.
This.
There'll be maps somewhere.
No?
Did you just say Google Maps?
We'll just get lost somewhere.
The whole point of the domains of Nevermind. Yeah, so you have St. Markovia's thigh bone, which functions as a mace of disruption.
Yes.
To alarm anyone, but Hal's been standing there smiling to themselves for a good 2 minutes now.
I'm assuming that everything Hal said was out loud.
Yeah,
It was
it's
definitely out loud.
Yeah.
It was definitely
Keep going
out
about
loud.
this Strahd person.
So actually, no. So I don't know where everybody is, but as it were, having finished this conversation, Hal Bennett turns around to them. I believe I have found us an ally. Does anyone have any idea who Strahd is?
None of you have heard that name before.
Is the
Sorry.
thigh the ally?
Not even
Yes.
with a natural 6.
No.
Is the thigh the bone Strahd?
No.
Should
The bone
I
is very
have-
much against Strahd. The bone wishes to destroy Strahd. That is.
Should I have checked it for curses before you picked it up?
I do not think it is cursed.
Okay.
Claims that it is very much against. It claims that its ideals are very much similar to mine.
I mean, it would say that if it was cursed, though, wouldn't it?
Fair
Yeah, why
point.
doesn't it know where Strahd is?
To be honest,
it's a thigh,
I'm just happy it's on our side. If you wish to check it for curses,
I mean, you're probably already cursed now, to be honest, so you're beyond help. Just enjoy,
Ganache, have you heard of Strahd?
that is not the
Enjoy-
first person who said that to me. Onward!
enjoy your thigh.
So wait, there was treasure in the tower, but it was
No.
just a bone?
No treasure. No, this is barely even worth looking at. I feel like I should probably keep it for posterity.
But it's
Oh, no, it's-
talking to you.
No. Well, I was talking to it. It may all be a fantastic illusion, but I like it.
No, I don't want it. It's not mine. You helped us with that. It's only fair you get some reward for it. Now, you should tell Mroliet. He'll definitely reward you for your service, you know.
Good.
But
Good.
it's just weird that it's like a bone. You know?
There's a whole list of things Morolier's going to find interesting when he's
Absolutely. I think Halbernate is going to say this because they are foolish sometimes. Is Milliet's not affiliated with the undead in any way? Are they?
Oh no, we don't have any No, we kill the undead in the fields. Like, they don't make very good swords. They don't listen to commands. Mroliet's not a big fan.
Right.
Well, unless
Well-
you're a necromancer, in which case they would, of course, listen to commands.
Oh right, no, Mroliet's not a necromancer. No,
That's what I was just checking. Me and the
he's got magic and stuff, but it's all like it comes from him. You know.
I mean,
Okay.
if he got a necromancer on board, he could just raise all the dead and then just use them.
There's no need to tell him that that's how that could work. We need to. That's fine.
Yeah, you're right. That would be a terrible idea.
Really bad.
Zombies, bad armies.
I mean, zombies
yes.
make terrible armies. You're right. They're slow.
Yes.
They're not that powerful, and they tend
Yes.
to collapse.
Some of them don't even have arms.
Especially when I'm
That
around.
is also true. Anyway, we should probably head off
True.
Yeah, where are we going?
to the Citadel where we were always going.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for helping with the Chimera.
I think we can say that that was Corey's doing. I've never seen such manipulation is the wrong word, but I've never seen such persuasion.
Well, it didn't take much, to be honest. I just a lot of flattery and food and snacks.
I think that works with most people.
Hey, speaking of which, are we getting some more food?
No, not until tomorrow.
We're gonna need to rest a bit, I think, first.
Okay, well, maybe we can do that when we get to the Citadel, you know?
Sure.
Fair enough.
So I guess we're walking.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll get there by, the evening.
Okay.
okay.
Do you all continue walking?
Yes.
Can I walk next to Noemlin to have a conversation slightly hushed?
Oh, sure. I'll let that happen first.
Noemlin, I am so sorry. I never meant to disrespect you in any way. I just really needed them to not kill you, and I hope it was okay. I hope that you're not mad at me, and yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't be sorry. They ate a baby. don't be sorry. Sorry.
That's wild, isn't it?
I mean,
Ate their baby.
The way you talked about them before we went there, I was very excited, and then the reality of it was not that exciting. I feel like there was two different chimeras: the one that you guys were talking to, and then the one that ate the baby.
I mean, they're fascinating though, aren't they? They're well cool. Although they did eat the ate baby. Yeah, ate the baby.
I think we should think less of them as people and more of them as animals that eat their babies.
Quite a lot of creatures eat their dead children if they are hungry. That's just a thing.
It's just
Exactly, animals.
a whole nother species, isn't it?
It is. It's. I mean, they're beautiful,
Yeah.
but
Anyway, I'm sorry for being like, oh, my sister and she's a and all of that. I'm really sorry.
it's okay. My sister is, so you know, it's all good. I feel like you're a lot better than her.
Any more discussions as you walk?
At some point, Thomas would like to maybe also have a slightly hushed, away from everyone else, conversation with Ganesh.
Sure.
Just kind of as they're walking, just like, you ever played wizard chess before?
No, that was the first time. I'm looking forward to playing it more, though.
Huh. How did you find it?
I mean, you gotta think real hard for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's difficult, you know? But, if you can, like, visualize it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Think outside the box. It's okay.
All right.
I should probably learn real chess first.
Neolin,
Yeah,
no one would ever know.
No one would have ever known. I should have just killed them in that room.
It would have been so easy.
What's inside that room? Nothing.
Nothing. Just leave it.
No, you just seem to find it so. I mean, obviously you didn't win, but you seem to find it easy to.
I like
just...
challenges, you know? I like to challenge my mind and my body. So, you gotta just take every opportunity as it comes, you know?
It sounds like he's going to invite you into an MLM, Thomas.
It's never too late to learn something new every day.
You want to join our girl boss? Girl boss group?
I think that's enough. I think Thomas is kind of just like
Oh,
right.
no. We are not done, Thomas.
Okay.
Yo, I wanted to say something to you. I mean, all of everyone, but since we're talking.
Huh?
You didn't come here to help us.
Well, we came to speak to Mroliet.
Yeah, I know that's what you said, but I've been watching and y'all seem great. Don't get me wrong, but Mroliet's not like other people like us. Okay? Like he's got ideas. He wants to make something bigger and better, and some people really buy into that. That's why we're doing this. I mean, yeah, some people really don't. They're assholes, and you'll probably meet him soon. But if you're here to kill my boss, then I'm gonna have to stand in the middle. Okay?
Noted. I think if we can not, like I said, we're here to talk to Mroliet.
Okay.
I really would rather not kill anyone at all.
Yeah, I got that vibe, but I'm just saying, like, I understand about being cagey, and not saying what you're up to, but
Do you know what? You said before that you didn't know what Merliot's big plans are. Were you also being cagey about that, or do you know more than you were letting on?
I don't know.
Perception?
Nice.
Perception? Insight, please.
Oh, insight. Well, I mean that yeah, I will definitely re-roll that perception check.
Well, hey, it's a wisdom. So it's an insight check.
Yeah. That's it. An 11.
You get the sense that Gunnock really doesn't know.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know what this must look like to people like yourselves. I know what we're all known for. I'm not an idiot. But I'm really hoping.
I have to say, you're the nicest bugbears I've ever met. And if your goals are genuinely to just find a space where you can live and survive, I've got nothing against that. If you're after trying to make this land, this mountainside here, livable again, then I would fully support that. I suppose I would draw the line, though, at if in trying to do that, not saying you, maybe it's Merliot's plan, I don't know, if people were to start heading further down towards the cities and starting attacking helpless folks that can't defend themselves, that's when I would have a problem.
I get that. I'm hoping.
Well, I suppose whatever happens next, please know that our goals are not to come through here and slaughter everyone. We want to have a discussion.
I trust you. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, by the way.
What?
Nods head over towards Shivareth. You need to, say something.
About what?
That's all you get, is that look.
That's amazing. This has got about as far from a hack and slash dungeon crawler as is possible to get now. It's amazing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
This guy's such a telling you what to do when he hasn't even asked out his null girlfriend.
You're predisposed not to like this person now.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh God, what was her name?
Hnalguk.
Knalguk. That was it. Well, I suppose I could say the same to you about
What?
that lovely Lady Knoll.
What?
And Knalguk likes you.
Does she? Wow. Nice.
Oh, he's the
Thank you.
worst. He's the worst. I'm in the bin.
That's really good to know. I had no idea. Did she say something to you? Oh, no, it's okay. I'll ask. It's fine. I'll ask myself. It's okay. I'm just a little excited.
She was concerned about you when we came into the house with the horrible golem things, and we asked how we would tell which one you were, and she said that you were very handsome.
Oh, and there's a slight blushing as well. Okay.
From a bugbear. This
All
is
right.
amazing.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, okay, I'll make you a deal. I'm going to go and say something next time I see her. Why don't you do the same? Deal?
Well, I can't the next time I see her because she's literally right down there.
I know.
I'll wait to kill this bugbear.
Suddenly a knife appears in his neck.
She, of the question, has got the group's tea kettle out and appears to be holding it, sort of muttering to herself. whilst walking. That's right. That's right.
That's not an open invitation. I don't know what is.
Well, I mean, there's no rush, but I'm saying, like...
I mean, I'm not sure this is we're literally headed right up the mountain to talk to your boss and that, and I'm hoping it's not going to go pear-shaped, but, you know, we literally just had that conversation, so...
Yeah, well...
Once I finish with the kettle, I'm going to move on to the mugs.
What are you doing?
It's magic mouthing them. Come on. You and I knew what was going on.
Brilliant.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see how things go at the Citadel, huh?
All right.
I like you, bud. You're cool.
You too, bruh.
What are you doing? What was that?
I don't know, I was trying something, it didn't work. Sorry.
It's cool.
Never again.
You be you. You're pretty cool without all of that.
Bro is goblin for friend.
Bruh.
That was brilliant. I love that.
Excellent. Continuing up the mountain, the this sort of paved path, still broken and shattered, like it's, if you imagine an old Roman road, which I'm sure most of you have experienced. As you go higher up into the mountains, the damage to it lessens the further up you go. The tree line does start to thin out slightly. You're out of the sort of lowland hills into sort of fir trees, but it's not thick forest. It is sort of quite sparse still as we swap between tree lines. And you are making your way, and up ahead you can see a gigantic castle. Just for reference, a citadel is a castle that is also a space of habitation, because usually there would be a town and a castle in the middle. A citadel is designed to be everyone lives in the castle. It's about the size of a small town, so we're talking probably a couple hundred houses. It's clearly in disrepair. Shantaean's symbology is evident and visible on things like waymarkers by the road, markings on the walls as you walk towards it, even symbology carved into the side of the mountain, which is inset into. And as you're walking up towards it, it is a flurry of activity. There's probably, from what you can see, Hal and Nelman obviously seeing a bit better than everyone else, you can probably count somewhere to the tune of about 50 to 100 goblinoids of different size and shape, goblins, kobolds, all the way up to some hobgoblins who are clearly in charge and telling people what to do. They're rebuilding. There's quite a lot of sort of stone being carted in through the main gate and wood being worked and balustrades being made, yes.
Are we literally about to arrive at the citadel?
I would say from this visible line, from where you're at looking at it, you're probably about 100 to 200 feet out from it.
So we're going to get before we have rest. Okay.
Why? Night is falling slowly but surely. It's sort of
It's
late
fine.
afternoon, early evening.
I thought we were going to rest before we got there, but if we're going to get there before we rest, that's fine.
Spent all my spells on magic mouth.
The joy
It's a
of
ritual.
magic mouth, Niall, is that it is a ritual.
Ah, beautiful.
However, I do need a rest to make
I
some
don't think
food.
I don't think I know what that does.
You will find out.
It's great.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's great. Making your way towards the outskirts, Ganark will turn to all of you. Do you want me to, introduce you, walk you in? I'm not saying they'll attack on sight, but they might be a little concerned.
I feel like if we just walk in, a group of 5 randos, they might be like, who the are you?
It would be good if you could introduce us, I guess.
Sure, I can do that. That's fine. Okay. I'll take...
Or Corey can just walk up to the gate and charm them.
I mean, the gate's...
Yeah, that's...
There's people walking in and out of the gate. There's quite a steady flow of traffic.
Which would
Yeah,
probably
well.
also work.
Hey, Corey, why don't you come up front with me, and then if you want to say something, I can, back you up? Is that good?
Great.
Cool. You all, as a group, move forward towards the gates. A couple of different groupings of goblinoids that are chopping down trees, or yes, Emma.
Do we feel like it would be better to look intimidating so they feel like we're powerful and should be on their side, or to not look intimidating so they don't want to kill us?
Is this a
Let me
general question
find,
to the party?
Naomlin's passive intimidation.
I'm happy to ask that. Like, are we trying to be like scary so they want to hire us, or not scary so they don't want to kill us?
Well, what if it was another town? If you see what I mean, because I feel like goblins are always going to be impressed by a show of strength, but we are not all that strong when compared to how many there are here. Is the only problem. We can try and be intimidating.
I
We're
don't think the
definitely
idea is...
working for Molière already, right, guys?
Oh yes, of course.
And that's the point, is that we're not trying to intimidate them as in like, oh, grr, we're scary to you, but we belong here.
Just like look imposing, kind of.
I think we are imposing. I've got a bone after all.
Okay, well, I won't try and look less imposing then.
Good.
Did you just say you've got a bone after all? Because that's not what came out of your mouth.
Just brush past.
Sweep under the rug.
Don't brush past it.
I will wave my mask on.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Yes, good. Oh, I see the thing now.
As you'll head towards the gates, various groups of goblinoids will